And going live. War of the Three Peaks. That sounds amazing. Are we doing that tonight, Zinger?
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, maybe in 3 or 4 months. I got them points burning a hole in my pocket. Wish I could spend them. And we've got Kipio here. We've got Puppet Box checking in and making sure I'm not too tardy. We are live. So, yeah. I probably wasn't in my chair when the bell rang, but not too bad tonight. What do we got? 12:04. Puppet Box and Gipio saying howdy to each other. Hard Hit checking in. The lovely and evanescent Zinger is already here. I'm excited to be here. Sadly, I haven't gotten a chance to play much Lotro this week, so very much looking forward to tonight. And I am glad to be here. I'm glad Zinger's here, and I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Make sure I've got everything else squared away the way I want it here. One of the things I always have to do, but I have to wait till we go live, is actually host myself on my own channel. So if somebody goes over to Big Ed Mustafa and doesn't see me, they're like, I wonder where Big Ed is tonight. They'll know to just go look at Lotro Stream. There's a host. Fantastic. Zinger, I had the weirdest thing happen to me today. I realized I hadn't gotten any new discs in the mail from Netflix. One of the things I like about Netflix is streaming rights come and streaming rights go, and you know everybody's jockeying for their own content. And Netflix was kind of the 800-pound gorilla in home video streaming for a while because they really did a lot to pioneer it. And then everybody kind of got afraid of how much marketing power Netflix had. So you got Paramount Network and Disney Plus, and you got HBO Max or HBO Go or whatever the heck it's called, and then Hulu and Vudu and Amazon Video and all these other services started popping up. But if Netflix doesn't have it, they can still send it to you on disc because it would be an anti-trade violation to block them from being able to rent the discs to their customers. Streaming exclusives are one thing. So I noticed I hadn't gotten any new discs from Netflix, and I didn't know if there was a problem, if they never got the last disc I sent back. I'd been watching this BBC series of John le Carre's Smiley's People, based on his novels, and had finished it and sent it back. And lo and behold, I literally had nothing else they could ship me that was in my DVD queue. So that kind of struck me. I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of movies I've watched over the years, but I'd gotten to the point where there was almost nothing left that I particularly even wanted to watch. And with the lack of movie shipping, you know, the new James Bond picture's been in the hopper for like almost a year now, and they've been waiting to release it. They did that Black Widow movie with Scarlett Johansson. They paid her like $44 million and still haven't released the movie. She's going to be making money on interest on that paycheck. She'll probably be worth $100 million by the time they finally put that thing in theaters. And I think I just read they're debating on whether or not to do a Christmas release for Wonder Woman 1984. Yeah, it's just a strange time. I like going to the movie theater, but I haven't seen a movie in the theaters. I can't remember the last time. And then I finally had to go dig around and stuff I was putting in my rental queue. It's not even stuff I'm anxious to see. It's kind of like mild curiosities. Uh, Mrs. Mustafa signed us up for Disney Plus, and we've been watching The Mandalorian, and she finally watched Frozen and Frozen 2 and some other stuff. And I mentioned there were a couple of Marvel movies I hadn't seen that aren't supposed to be particularly good, but I kind of wanted to check them out anyway, especially if we were paying for the subscription service. Spider Man Far From Home, the one where he goes to Europe, not on Disney Plus for some reason. X-Men Dark Phoenix, not on Disney Plus. So, and that's supposed to be a terrible movie, but I've seen all the X-Men pictures. Used to collect X-Men comics as a kid, and have literally seen all the movies. And I remember what a big deal it was in comic book lore. X-Men 137, the death of Jean Grey, and her turn to the dark side. And that was a rare collectible issue because it did not receive the stamp of the Comics Code Authority, because you had a main character committing suicide in the comic book, and that was just not appropriate for children's comic books at the time. So that was kind of a big controversy back in the day. And so I want to see the movie. I know it's probably not going to be a good movie, but it just wasn't available. So I got onto my Netflix queue and ordered up some stuff. John Wick 3 is another one that it's just going to be like John Wick 1 and 2. There's no point in watching it. Added it to the queue. And then I hadn't seen Westworld yet. We don't have cable. Mrs. Mustafa and I cut the cord a few years ago. Haven't missed it a bit. The idea of paying $120 a month so Cox Communications can pipe extra commercials into our house, of zero interest to me. It's challenged me a little bit with my football watching habits, but other than that, I really have no complaints about not having cable TV. But we don't have HBO, so I'd heard people liked Westworld, the series. Hadn't seen a lick of it, so I added season 1 to the queue. We'll take a peek at that, but it's just, I'm struggling to find anything worth watching. How are you doing? How was your week? And what the hell are you watching on TV lately?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm glad you stayed awake through that whole tirade.
Really watching much on TV. Not,
Yes,
um,
it's, they're talking about another series of lockdowns going into winter, and it's just like, oh my god. Thank goodness for video games. If we didn't have Lotro, what the hell would we all be doing? It's just, there's just nothing to watch. It was nice to see that at least some of the network series finally came back for the fall season. It looks like they're redoing the Blacklist. They kind of ended their season last year abruptly. It's just not a lot of network TV that I watch. There's not much that's interesting. If I run out of movies to queue up, it's a problem. What are you mostly doing with yourself besides gaming? Are you reading? Are you gardening? What do you got going on, Zinger?
uh, plenty of leaves to rake. I
There
don't
are,
mind doing that.
there are plenty of leaves to rake. You are not wrong about that. So, it's always,
I mean, I keep meaning to start watching Breaking Bad and I guess Better Call Saul, but I haven't gotten into that yet. I suppose I'll have time.
yeah, unfortunately, it sounds like you might. At least until, probably January or February. We'll see how things go this winter. But now, your state where you're in has been more locked down over the last 6 months or so, anyway, has it not?
Yeah, it's been fairly. I mean, it's not like I don't really go anywhere anyway, so it's it hasn't really affected me at all.
That's good.
So I don't mind staying
So, we have not had a whole lot of restrictions put on us here in Nebraska, and we've kind of kept more of a normal routine for us. We went out to dinner with some friends tonight. They had a computer problem. I popped by after work and took care of some stuff for some friends, and they're like, "Hey, you want to go eat food?" And it's like, "Yeah, we were going to eat food anyway." So, yeah, you walk into a restaurant on a Friday night, and it was three-quarters empty. People are staying home, and it's like, even without the restrictions put on people, everybody's masked up, everybody's socially distancing. So it's weird that they feel like they need to make it mandatory, but I don't know. Hopefully, we can get this season of restrictions over and done with and get back to our normal lives. So, looking forward to that. And I am just running out of stuff to watch, so hanging out at home, summer or winter, is never a good thing. I'd rather be out doing stuff. In the winter, my entertainment options are somewhat limited. I like to golf and fish and play with toy airplanes, and winter tends to put a damper on most of that stuff. I know you can go ice fishing, but I've always said that anybody who ice fishes, that's just the sign of a bad marriage. If you don't like your spouse so much that you'd rather go sit on a bucket in the middle of a frozen lake, you probably need counseling. That's my thought on the topic. So, anyway, we may as well get things rolling. Like I said, I am excited to play some Lotro tonight. And with Mandalinia, I'm on the wrong server. I logged into Evernight. We missed Wednesday night because I had some stuff I had to take care of with the missus. She's perfectly fine, although she's crashed out and sleeping right now. But
That's good.
yeah, she bounced back nicely. She had a little procedure done Thursday, and that went very well. And it was just to improve some circulation in her leg. Um, Nothing too serious. It was outpatient, but she's doing nicely, and looking forward to hitting the grocery store tomorrow. So that's our big exciting plans for the weekend. So looks like I am logged off at the mining instance in the Red Horde Loads. I'll switch to the correct server. But yeah, our Wednesday night group, I had to bail on everybody. Felt terrible about it. Did you guys actually group up and do anything, or?
No, we just took the week off, I guess.
So Mandalinia is my primary character for Wednesday night Lotro. Uh, no reason why you might not see her on a Friday night sometime. I do tend to hop characters around from time to time. If I get to the point with Galandriel that we've kind of run out of content, or I just want to take a break and play somebody else, we will switch up. But like Aragorn said, today is not that day. That's just me derping. So we will relaunch on Arkenstone. As previously mentioned, I have characters literally on every English-speaking server, at least free-to-play English-speaking server. I don't think I actually created a character on the French server the time that was the only one that was still up and running. But if nothing else, we get to see the intro twice, so that's exciting. I know you're anxious to know we went out for Mexican food. I had beef enchiladas with beans and rice. We had some queso dip, and thankfully the restaurant my friends picked has Coke Zero on fountain, so it was a delightful evening. Kipio says,
Sweet.
glad to hear Mrs. M is doing better. Oh, Puppet Box says, didn't get why it was so poorly reviewed. Oh, Puppet Box loved Dark Phoenix. Good to hear. Does Mrs. M serenade you with the Frozen soundtrack now? No, she's not much of a singer. Uh, Musically talented, though. She can play piano and a couple of other instruments, and so I will take a look at Dark Phoenix and decide for myself. SKDX Killer checking in. Hello, Nick. We were just playing another game up until about 20 minutes ago. Always good to jump and play with Nick. He is a recovering Lotro Stream team member. I am at the Wells of Langflood. We'll send an invite to Zinger. He's already online. He is not a knothead like I am. He logged into the correct server tonight. I'm not a smart man. Somebody is here killing chickens. That's just mean. It's not even Hobnanigan season. Alright, if you guys play your cards right, we may give a new car away tonight. It might be a Matchbox, it might be Hot Wheels. But if you can guess what my Silver Hobbit present is, and you're the first person to guess that exact item, you need to be specific, I will send you a new car. So if you think it's going to be a pile of scrap, don't just say pile of scrap. Say it's a massive pile of copper scraps, for instance. If you think it's going to be a potion, don't just say it's a potion. Say, I think you're going to get a minor potion of power. But guess correctly, and now's not the time. It's coming up. We'll give a few more people a chance to log in. Nick's already guessing. Virtue points. Virtue points don't count hard hit. So I thought we might go do some Minas Morgul dailies again to warm up, and then maybe head out past Langflood. I don't think I've got enough task item turn-ins for turning in. I'm pretty well cleaned out. What do I got here? I got 10 blackened claws. I've got 15 stonehorn furs. Those are for the dwarf area. Are blackened claws on this board? Nope. Blackened branches. There you go. Has anyone won the so-called car? Not for lack of trying. It's like the hobbits can hear what everybody is guessing, and they always throw us a curveball. But I genuinely will send somebody a new car, be it Matchbox or Hot Wheels, should they guess the correct Hobbit present. Happily. We want winners. We're trying to build even more excitement here in Lotro Stream.
I had to take a peek. The blackened claws are for the newest area.
Okay. That is a War of the Three Peaks task item?
Yeah, the Elder Slade.
Fair enough. Let's check that mailbox. Oh, good. More stuff is bouncing back because I've been too lazy to log into my alts. Stuff I sent to Audrafina. Well, we can send it right back, I guess. And that's stuff for Lenorian.
I tried playing around with some of my like firewall and proxy things, but I'm still occasionally having lost connection, so if it happens, I apologize.
Okay. Do you connect via Wi-Fi?
Yes.
You know, I've found over the years that just because they do transmit, I just occasionally have to go through and replace some of my Wi-Fi components.
Okay.
I hope that's not the case for you, since I know you're on an old notebook. But I don't know if they just get weakened over time, or something burns out in the transmission portion of the circuitry, but I've just gotten in the habit of if my Wi-Fi starts to act wonky, I mean, I just get a new Wi-Fi card, and if that doesn't fix it, I replace the router.
Yeah, the only thing that questions me is like everything else works fine. Like it's just my connection with Lotro.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that
like,
definitely
like,
points to the
yeah,
game.
yeah. Like if watching a Twitch stream or something like that, that still works fine. I can still load pages, whatnot, and it still sometimes even shows me that I'm sending and receiving packets with Lotro, but everything is kind of locked up. So the only thing I haven't done is reinstall the game, which might be the next issue of that, or the next thing I do if that keeps happening.
It's weird. The music's terrific, but I had to turn it down. I was straining to hear you over the crescendo of this music here. So you want to do some questing here? You want to head to Minas Morgul first? What are you thinking?
We can do Minas Morgul if yeah.
Okay.
If you have that connection right to a CAD UL, you can take that. I don't know if you had that. If that's quicker than
Yeah, I think I did
you having to
Lifestone
stay.
it. And I've got a yarn fast. Okay, I'll see you there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I've got a Lifestone here, or Milestone rather. Puppet Box says we want winners, but it turns out we are just a bunch of losers. Heavens no, Puppet Box. The only people who lose are the people who aren't even playing Lotro. If you're playing Lotro and watching my stream, you're enjoying yourself, and seeing how bad I am makes you feel better about yourself. It's pure, what do the Germans call it? Schadenfreude? I'm close. You can look at me and be like, ah, oh, thank goodness I'm not terrible like Big Ed Mustafa. Donnie checking in. And I don't know you love me too much. Donnie, I could never love you too much. You know I love you, bud. We're glad you're here checking out the stream tonight. Hope you had a terrific week, Donnie, and you've got something fun planned for this weekend. So, what's the one that keeps wrecking us? The Filth Well? Yeah, let's not do the Filth Well.
Yeah, and the deep arrows are kind of annoying as well.
Yes, they are. Can we skip around those two and do the others and be good to go?
Yeah. There's just one, from the guy on the right, the deep lichen one. It's from those two instances.
Oh, but so I mean, we have to do one of the two?
No, we don't have to, because technically we could go in there and just kill enough enemies to complete the thing on the right.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
We only have to do 10 of these quests total, and there's more than 10,
Let
so
us
we should be
you
fine.
Bring glad tidings, friend. Will you hear my
they
plight?
both suck. Alright, well, why don't we start with Shadow Roost?
Now then.
That'll give us a nice gentle start. And we'll go from there. We ride for the Shadow Roost and for glory.
High above the Morgul Vale, nestled in a cleft upon the slopes of Agathras, lies Garth Dairovol, the Shadow Roost. It is said to be home to Katla,
where do we have Soothful
the terrible
Vapor?
winged brood mother of the fell beasts of Mordor, whose countless children become
You can use
favored
that on the
mounts
trolls
of
in
the
here.
Nazgûl.
If they have
Oh, okay.
the buff, it removes that buff.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Or we can just murder the trolls in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I vote for murdering them. Do not start combat with your travel skills on. That's how you accidentally teleport out in the middle of the rift. Balviel checking in. I was going to launch the death counter for you because I'm so nice. Thank you, Balviel. Don't worry, I'm sure at some point we'll get thrown over a bridge or knocked off a cliff, or you hang on to that death counter and we'll be needing it.
My anger builds!
He did not make it. I used the vapors on him. Donnie says, "Hello, Puppy Box. How you doing this fine night?" And again, if you happen to be a moderator, remember that our friend Donnie uses a speech-to-text converter and would never knowingly or intentionally say something inappropriate. So if we have something pop up, we'll just clear it and move on. We're glad Donnie's here. We don't expect to have any problems, but I always like to give that notice out.
Away from me, pests!
Oh, we got a chest. And we've looted that chest. Good job. Freelancer checking in. Hi, Freelancer. I think Freelancer was in chat Wednesday. And I realized the mic was open. And Mrs. Mustafa was like, "Honey, we gotta get going." I'm like, "I'll be right there. I'm getting dressed." And I'm like, "Oh, I think Freelancer heard that." I apologize. I didn't have time to tell you what was up, Freelancer. Had to miss Wednesday night. Wednesdays on Evernight's been a good time. I've been liking it.
I ended up just taking my Lord Master through the waterworks.
Oh, okay, cool.
At this point, Moria's kind of like, yeah, do this, do this, do this. Yeah, they've done it enough times.
Yeah.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below!
You can grab the rest.
Okay.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly!
You can
toss
do the eggs. I'll
into the
fight the
cavern
fell beast.
below!
You've got leafy feet. Give me more time to catch up, so thanks, Mrs. M.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below! The begun to hatch! Quickly, toss the egg into the cavern below!
The rest of the eggs have been destroyed. Proceed to confront the brood mother. I would hope most everybody here is already subscribed to Balviel, or at least following Balviel. If not, shame on you. Follow her immediately. Fellow Lotro Stream team member. And just a darn fine human being in general. Okay, don't get knocked backwards and stay out of the poison. She did not make it. Sunday night on Lotro Stream. There you go. Donnie says, good night, and I'm knowing you're going, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. Good night, Ed. Donnie, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow, bud. Take care. Good job, Zinger. We got everything. We're ready to leave instance. He's already ahead of me.
As long as you got all your eggs.
I did. They're all in one basket, too, so I know I'm in good shape. All right. Well, I'm never one to tease. I think we can probably go ahead and give the car away. Go ahead and get your guesses in. If you guessed earlier, go ahead and re-guess. If somebody guesses an exact item before you, like Daleman's Crams, the first person to enter it starting now gets to claim that as their choice. If you guess that after somebody else, go ahead and pick something different. Simple Rally Horn, Sir Waffles, excellent guess. Hard Hit says gold. That's pretty specific. I'm guessing you mean massive pile of gold scraps. That would be nice. I'd love to have a giant pile of gold dropped on me IRL. Tome of Defense. SKDX Killer is doubling down on Daleman's Crams. Potion of Rapid Crafting. That would be nice, except I don't have much crafting left to do. So Gipio's claiming that. I'll give you guys about 10 more seconds. Give everybody a chance to guess. Zinger, you should put in a guess. You could win a new car. We'll close it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Zendros is checking in. Rare Matham Hunter's Armor. Not a bad guess. I do get those from time to time.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Freelancer's guessing a Scroll of Finesse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Zinger hasn't guessed yet. Oh, Zinger did guess Tome of Defense. Okay. Oh, Balviel needs to repick. Zinger picked that right before she did. I only saw Balviel's guess. Balviel, I'll give you an extra 5 seconds to guess something besides Tome of Defense. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Still waiting for Balviel. 1. There we go. Scrolls of Max Morale. Very good. All right. I think everybody got a chance to guess. Let's see what the hobbits have in mind. Scroll of Finesse. Holy cow, we have a winner. I think that was Freelancer. Freelancer, you win a new car. I don't know if it's going to be Matchbox or Hot Wheels, but I'll get your shipping address from you, and I will send you a new car, and you can post a picture of it for everybody to admire. Congratulations. That's, I don't know how many weeks we've been trying to give away a free car on Lotro Stream, and we finally have a winner. That's amazing. The Hobbits have a way of just rigging that. You can DM me a mailing address for you in Discord, and I'll get that out to you. If you've got any specific color requests, or if you'd rather have a truck than a car, you know, just let me know. I want to get you something you'll be happy with. Kipio says, I was here. Exactly. I hope the insurance isn't too much. It's, you know, at Freelancer's age, insurance is pretty cheap. Not health insurance or life insurance, but auto insurance, you know. I'm excited we finally have a winner. Oh man, the pack space is getting serious here. Where's that mailbox? Convertible 1970 Olds 442 W30 white with gold. I will see if I can put that together for you. Hold your breath. I'm sure that's exactly what I'll be sending you. Ah, poo. I don't think that piece of jewelry is a keeper. Do I have more of this stuff? I do. Yeah, that's totally crushable. Okay, I have managed to carve out some additional pack space. Next up on our fun agenda, Halls of Black Lore or Houses of Lamentation?
For $15, you can pretty much get the car Freelancer mentioned on eBay.
Oh, perfect. Anderson86 says, when Oprah gave her audience a free car, they got slammed with taxes. Jim2423 checking in. Hello, Jim. SKDX Killer says, most of them actually had to turn down the cars and vacations because of that, but you never hear about it. Ponton Finberry checking in. Hello, Ponton. Well, once my electronic funds transfer comes through from Nigeria, I could probably buy everybody a new car. Not just Freelancer. We'll see how that goes, though. Let's do Houses of Lamentation.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Unless there's a good reason why we shouldn't.
Will you help bear my burden, friend? Let us not tarry.
We ride for the halls of lamentation and for glory.
None come unbidden to the houses of lamentation. And yet, here are the living and the deathless, uninvited and uninitiated. I have not forgotten the rites of old, master, for Morloth shall soon drink of their blood. There is flesh to be cleansed, and there are minds to be broken, and all shall be left naked before the lidless eye.
I've got a ritual tome ahead. Pont, you missed the excitement. We actually had Freelancer win the new car tonight. I'm kind of liking this new bow. This thing hits pretty hard. As a champion, I'm not used to actually doing bow damage. Does he get the car? Yes, Jim. He had something very specific he requested. I will do my best to try to match his choice, but he will be getting a new car.
It'll either be that or a car you shave in a toilet.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I think as an extra special bonus, just because Freelancer is the very first one to win, I'll also give him the very rare opportunity to play 3 rounds of Apex Legends with me, because I know Freelancer would very much appreciate quality time alone with his favorite Lotro Stream team member. Or me, whoever he can get to hang out with him.
Oh, so that's the punishment for getting the car.
Yeah. Figure if I stipulate that, then people will quit guessing. I have to do what? With who? No thanks. I don't want a car that bad. Matchbox or Hot Wheels. No, it's totally cool. We'll play Apex, and even if we do badly, I promise I won't yell and curse. It won't happen. I'm totally chill or something. Okay, we're going up the stairs. We go upstairs alone or in pairs. We make a slinkety sound. You messed up when you tried to say Rocket League. Now there's a conundrum for Freelancer. What would he rather do less? Play Rocket League with me for 3 rounds or play Apex Legends with me for 3 rounds? We play 3 rounds of Rocket Leagues. It has to be ranked trios. Freelancer, how did you go from platinum to silver? I had to play 3 ranked rounds with Ed. Ouch. I don't know what happened, guys. I had my eyes open most of the time. Alright, let's wreck this fool. He did not make it. All right, lead on, laddie. Say what you want, but they sure know how to celebrate the holidays in Minas Morgul. Those are big ornaments we keep breaking. Want me to go stand on the grate?
I'll do it.
Okay. He did not make it. I'll save you, Zinger. Last part?
Mm-hmm.
Don't miss out on your snag branches. Hey, there we go. Maryville Slayer advanced. That was worth 5 Lotro points. Jealous? Thought so. We should get a Ridge Runner deed for that, too. Where we stand here for 10 minutes and listen to them chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go grab a Coke Zero. Chair stream hype. Zinger lays down to go to sleep. Perfect.
Wah, 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 wah.
It looks like I got back just at the tail end of this conversation. And tonight's snack on camera, Nabisco Lorna Doone shortbread cookies. Still pretty full from dinner, but a little something sweet would be good. I'll probably wait till I'm done with this Coke Zero. Oh, we have to kill this dude now?
Teach them as I have taught you, my servant.
Oh, she takes off and we kill her minions. I remember now. Don't worry, Zinger, I'll save you. Now, if you're like me and you like shortbread cookies, the best ones are like the Walker shortbreads that are from the UK, presumably, or at least that style of cookie. The difference is they're not made with shortening, they're not made with margarine, they're not made with vegetable oil, they're made with butter. And that's got to shorten the shelf stability of them, which is why American-made shortbreads don't taste as good. But man, you can taste the real butter in the cookies. It makes a big difference. So here's a question for Zinger and for chat. Favorite kind of cookie? Go. If you're like me and you have to pick 2 or 3 favorites, I understand. I do like me some cookies.
I mean, I probably got to give it to a chocolate chip.
Nothing wrong with a good chocolate chip cookie. Those were probably my favorite when I was a kid. I'm going to go with Nutter Butter, shortbreads, or oatmeal raisin. We're fighting tentacles here?
You can deal with the boss. I'll deal with the tentacles.
Okay.
Just because they're a little bit harder. You have to be really close up for melee and right positioning.
Of peasants.
Belleville loves Nutter Butters.
I have heard every desperate promise, every lamentation.
Margon asks from Costco.
plea for
You can
death.
get your shortbreads wherever they're
Yours too
available.
shall go unanswered. What have they done? And
That didn't take long. My mom's cream cheese chocolate chip cookies with sugar on top. Ooh, those sound yummy. Snickerdoodle and oatmeal raisin. Snickerdoodles are good. That pinch of cinnamon always makes snickerdoodles yummy. That's really kind of the problem when you get right down to it. Cookies, by definition, are just awesome. Chocolate chip, peanut butter, oatmeal raisin, sugar cookies, frosted cookies. There's an oatmeal chocolate chip hybrid that's out there that you make with oatmeal flour. Yeah, it's all good.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Alright, so we pretty much either have to do Filthwell or we have to do Dead Barrow?
We don't
Deep
have
Barrow?
to do either. No, we don't have to do either of them. Like, you don't have to do that quest on the right for the Lycan or whatever.
Yeah.
We can just pick up, we could do Halls of Black Lore, or really whatever you want. Or we could do like Harrowing and Morgul, you really just have to do 10 quests of any kind, from this list.
Okay.
So, whatever you want.
Well, what's going to finish it up the fastest? Where are we at, and how many more do we have to go?
Looks like we're at 6 of 10. Um,
Molasses cookies.
I mean, we
Anything
could
that
do
comes out of a Girl Scout cookie box.
Yeah, I think that all Girl Scout cookies are good. Let's do Harrowing and Morgul. That one's not bad.
Okay.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy. Let us help you bring glad tidings, friend.
And then after that, we can do Halls of Black Lore, and that'll finish up the last 4 quests and the 4 instance wrappers. Let's make sure you have enough room, like sigil-wise and ember-wise, that you don't overcap.
Okay. Lemon drop cookies.
In an attempt to
Iced
repel the
oatmeal
forces of
cookies.
Ukrakor and the rangers of
Pecan
Aquileia,
sandies, which are really a kind of
forces
shortbread.
have fortified the outermost ring of Minas Morgul.
I mean, you said shortbread, and I went right away to the trefoils. Or shortbreads, depending on what cookie company you have around you.
Igniting a war between Rome and Minas Morgul.
Singer has already destroyed the first barricade, which means I am slow and need to catch up. Did I miss any supply crates before here?
Nope, that's the first one.
First one, okay. These guys are all fighting amongst themselves. I wanted to kill them. The cookies with Hershey Kiss on top, a holiday favorite. Man, my great-grandma used to make all the best holiday sweets. Whenever we'd go over there, she'd just have trays of this stuff sitting out. She always made the sugar cookies with the Hershey's Kisses on top, and the rum balls, and just all kinds of good stuff. She'd just have trays full of little teeny tiny snacks and cookies, and great-grandmas are the best. You might be gone, Great-Grandma Shapoka, but you are not forgotten. She used to actually keep Pop in the fridge for just whenever her grandkids and great-grandkids came over. We never got Pop at home growing up. We could always go over to Nana's and drink Shasta Cola, though. And we were grateful for it. Wouldn't touch the stuff now.
They always know how to spoil you.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to chocolate chip cookies, do you prefer them be like soft, almost kind of cookie dough, or cooked pretty well?
It really depends. The problem with softer chocolate chip cookies is they tend to taste like uncooked flour. So if you get a good soft chocolate chip cookie, that's one thing, but you don't want that uncooked flour flavoring.
I gotcha.
A nice crispy chocolate chip cookie, particularly if you can dunk it in milk, is outstanding. And really, having done a fair bit of cooking myself, right off of the bag, if you buy a bag of Nestle chocolate morsels and cook the Toll House recipe, that's a pretty fantastic cookie. Surprisingly good recipe for as well known as it is. And you can dress them up. Sometimes a little bit of walnut or pecan in the chocolate chip cookie's good. Other people, not so much. You can mix some peanut butter chips with the chocolate chips if you wanted to go crazy. So yeah, I'm pretty flexible on the subject. Like I said, I tend to like all kinds of cookies. Don't worry, Zinger, I'll save you. I know you were pretty close to going out there, but
Whew, close one.
yeah, I did what I could to keep you up and working. That's awesome how Gipio's description of that Hershey's Kiss cookie just brought back all those memories of my great-grandma. If you have kids and grandkids, don't feed them store-bought cookies these holidays. Take the time to bake a batch. You'll be glad you did. My biggest concern is I'm just having a hard time keeping that Halloween eggnog fresh for, the December holiday season. I don't think it's going to stay good in the fridge for that long. I might have to buy more. I don't know if Halloween eggnog's available for, Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah. He did not make it. Hooray. See you on the other side.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Uh-oh, what was that? Completed the Trial of Madness. Thank goodness, I was afraid I was done with Minas Morgul dailies.
Oh, keeps on going. I actually finished mine because I popped rep accelerators. See if that works. Cool.
Nice. I got some greaves.
Well, you're married, don't you always get griefs?
Yeah, a lot of it. I think I will equip those. It's a little bit of a hit to vitality, but not much. Oh, and I got a set of pants here. No, those are more greaves. They're almost exactly the same as the greaves I just put on. In fact, they might be exactly the same. I don't need this handful of scroll of empowerment. I can just go ahead and trash that or sell it to a vendor, right?
Of course.
I'm not a smart man. Alright, off to Lengflood.
Are we doing any more? But we have two. If we did Halls of Black Lore, that finishes.
Oh, okay. I thought we had our 10. Okay, we need to do two more.
We
Halls
should
of
be
Black
then.
Lore for the win, then. My bad.
And
Will you help
like I
bear my
said,
burden, friend?
yeah, check your make sure that your sigils are okay. Sigils of Inlet Ithel. Make sure like you're not at like 950 or whatever.
772.
Okay, I think you should.
I think
be
I can
okay.
take a couple more.
Yeah. Once we finish this one, once we finish the instance, we'll get 70 right away, and turning in the last two quests or whatever will get us. So we'll get 140 more.
Yeah, okay, nice.
The wrappers give 70 each, plus whatever you get like for each quest and from the chest in the instance. But eventually, once you that reclamation thing, once you get up to a certain tier, there's a quest that unlocks in this town where you can turn in 100 of the sigils for 500 empowerment or 500 embers, and that's a weekly as well.
So Gipio said oatmeal raisin. I'm a fan of oatmeal raisin. So to those of you who like oatmeal cookies, do you prefer oatmeal scotchies or oatmeal raisin? That's the question. And I suppose the truth be known, I'd be okay with either or both. And or you could put in chopped figs or dates instead of raisins. That would be equally delightful. Oh, now there's another great cookie, the Fig Newton.
Ooh, those are good.
Orgul manuscript. Well, I'm going to stick with my original 3 picks. As much as I like Fig Newtons, I think I would pick any of the other 3 ahead of the Fig Newton. Which is saying something, because I really like Fig Newtons.
Now, do you count Fig Newton as a cookie?
I do. Again, if it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's a duck. Or it's magical ducky. Depia says, I prefer oatmeal raisin, but either would be fine. Yeah, good oatmeal scotchy, nothing wrong with that.
Welcome, interlopers, to Kashan Hutot, the halls of black lore. Here I have painstakingly collected dark knowledge from every corner of Middle-earth. My work is never finished. The collection will never be complete. No, the work will continue.
Who knows what kind of evil lurks in these halls? Might even have kimchi recipes tucked away somewhere.
The loss of the Dark Lord, you might hope to claim that victory. So tell me, heroes, as you so like to address yourselves, why have you come? What knowledge do you seek? Or have you misguided?
Or the secret to how the
fools come
Kardashians
to
stay young.
destroy my life's
Could be.
work? Oh no, that will not do at all. Either way, as I told
I tried to sell Mrs. Mustafa on writing in Kanye West for president.
Come closer.
I told her, look,
Allow
I
me to
don't
see
know if you
what
realize
have
how
seen.
glorious
What
First Lady
nightmares
Kim
still haunt
Kardashian
your
would be. You
dreams?
need to think
What
about it,
have the
honey.
chronicles to say
I don't think she
about
did it, though. I don't
you?
think she wrote in Kanye.
Shucks. Well, maybe we can get like Drake to run in 4 years or something like that.
Maybe. Maybe have First Lady Nicki Minaj kind of class up the White House. That would be okay.
Change like the anthem to Starships or something like that.
Yeah, Bees in the Trap. I once made the mistake of putting Anaconda by Nicki Minaj in all up Enya's song requests, and I forgot that he can watch the video on his Mubot screen, and it basically stopped his stream. Well, he sat there for 4 minutes, jaws agape, watching the video.
Ooh.
I've heard rumor that she spends a fortune on cosmetic surgery, and I'm here to tell you it's working. It's quite the video. I would never want Mrs. Mustafa to undergo that kind of cosmetic surgery, though, because she would just lay around the house afterwards and demand that I wait on her hand and foot while she recoups. But the results are impressive. Forgot to use safe fall since we're not burglars. I feel bad. Singer, you're killing stuff faster than I can make room in my inventory.
I forgot I gave loot. That's my fault.
Really, if you're going to look for positive things to say about the Kardashian girls, none of them try to sing, so I think that's good. Listening to them like screeching or caterwauling on a recording just wouldn't be pleasant. Okay, this is all cleared out. You ready for the book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's
Yes,
see who we
I
get this
see.
week.
You braved great heat and flames in your forays against the Dark Lord. Show me your most painful memories. Within the flaming deeps of Moria, you encountered an orc? Chef?
Recently, in fact. Have to kill all these soldiers first.
Yep.
That's it. Jim says she is out of your league. I know, Mrs. Mustafa's out of my league, but she still married me, Jim. And she's regretted it every day since.
Would you like that man seared?
You deftly avoided being cooked and eaten, I see. Continuing on. Here it is written that you fought a great rock bull, the scion of Uldun, within the Tower of the Witch King.
It'll take you.
His flames and fury was snuffed out by our valiant adventurers. I look forward to writing the next chapter, when you face the horror himself. One more tale to tell, I see. Ah, that fool wizard Kurunir attempted to build his own ring forge.
Just target
Blasphemy
the
against the
forge in the middle.
Lord. Let us see
What are we
how you
targeting?
triumphed over his
Just target
betrayal.
the forger in the middle of it.
No.
Once that goes down, they'll go down. It goes down quickly.
We shall
Alright.
dispatch them, so that Saruman's work may continue. You shall be wreathed in the flames.
On your knees! On your knees!
You shall be wreathed.
Your armor shall...
And so the foolish experiments of the wizard come to an end. As for the many-colored, the final chapter of his story is yet to be written.
The chest of past adventures. Alright, lead on.
Now, let us turn to the tale of one of your most hated foes. Long ago, the lord of a failing dwarf clan sought immortality, a futile attempt to hold on to past glory. He was slain by his own greed and hubris, and raised again to do the bidding of Angmar. You know of whom I speak. Let us relive your memories of Skorgrim Dower.
just concentrating on Scourgrim or killing the fell spirits, or what are we doing?
Just kill whatever you want.
Okay.
You can probably just focus on him unless the other things are bothering you.
His mortal form slain again. The fell spirit within was unhoused. However, its hatred of you never quite vanished from the world. It is that force I will turn against you. Still, you wish to face me? I have proven I know your entire history. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, your regrets. You have no hope of victory in this place. Come then, face your demise.
Another mortal body wasted!
He did not make it.
You did not think you could defeat me so easily, did you? I am bound to Kashan Kutot, and will linger until my work is complete. The Dark Lord bade it so. You,
Leaving the instance?
you have given
Yes,
me
sir.
much this
Okay.
day. You may take one volume from the hall. Choose wisely and be gone.
Will you hear my plight?
Something else popped. Reclamation continues 4. The Trail of Despair. Despair. Must have been thinking about
Spearmint
wardens.
gum.
I'm not a smart man. Oh, now you're just spoiling me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's get me to a mailbox.
But do you see a quest ring over this guy right here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the guy, the quartermaster. You can trade in 100 sigils for 500 embers weekly. If you want, you don't have to. Right? It's another way to sigil sync, I suppose, to get some more embers.
Okay. I'm not really using the sigils for anything, so that might be an idea.
And the embers you can trade in at the other camp for, you know, like gearboxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they always kind of remain the, you know, like the end cap currency for people to turn in things. But then again, like you quest in the next zone and you probably get something that's like better than any of the gear you just traded in the previous zone.
That's weird. I wonder why that didn't transfer. Virtue cap reached.
Might have been a fellowship item that, or like a fellowship tradable that you have to, was it like a heritage rune or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would have to sell it and buy it back from the vendor to make it account bound. Or you wait out the whatever length it's like an hour fellowship tradable time or something.
Am I bad at math? You can just say yes. Yes, you are, Ed. I thought the virtue cap was half of your level cap, which should be 65. Why do I have some
They
virtues at 72?
Yeah, they added a couple more last time, and
Oh, okay.
we were already at level cap, but they added it, they boosted it from like whatever, you know, to 72.
Okay, fair enough.
And I think the last couple ones get pretty powerful. Like the physical mastery boosts go way up, and you know all the stats go way up in the last couple ones. Like it's showing me for Valor, it's like a 38.6 thousand physical mastery rating boost.
Nice. Okay, now we're off to Lang Flood, maybe.
Yep, just going through my inventory.
Okay. I've probably got a couple things I can sell.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Gipio says you were bad at math, just not that time. Okay, Gipio, thank you. Maybe all that spreadsheets and space I've been playing just muddled up my brain.
You want a tier 12 my essence?
No, I think I'm good. I'm only wearing one piece of essence gear and I just slotted it with something. Like a vitality essence. Not gonna lie, these Lorna Doone cookies are good. I wish I had like 100 of them and a big glass of milk. Seems like a lot of adults grow out of dairy products. They don't tend to eat or drink as much of them as they did as a kid. I still like a good cold glass of milk. Heck, I still like getting up Saturday morning, eating a big bowl of cereal while I camp out in front of the TV. Normally they don't have any cartoons on that interest me anymore, though.
Hey, Saturday morning you can watch MacGyver. I'm just gonna stop at it. You can go with me if you want. I have a guide to Limlock. I'm just gonna go somewhere that has a vault keeper.
Okay. Or Gilligan's Island. Good suggestion, Gipio. What? You want to do Roving Threats of Evandom while we're here?
Ooh.
Greetings.
I don't know if I've got anything stowable.
Don't tempt me, Frodo.
Believe me, I'm not afraid to veto my own suggestion. That was weird.
What's that?
I actually had a space open in my vault. Don't know how that happened.
I saw one change they're talking about on the for Bolor is that for reputation items, they'll, from what I could read, they'll be like locked to being able to use them tied behind a quest in like that region. So like you wouldn't be able to pop them until you reach that quest line.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It'll on top of the like the level requirement. So yeah, it's not doesn't doesn't sound very friendly, but yeah. Maybe it'll be knocked off. Who knows?
Maybe.
I think it's so people have to own that content in order own the content and get to that point in the quest in order to be able to use them.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I think I was just talking to Hard Hit the other night about how I remember the days when if you wanted to turn in like Losoth rep, you had to travel to Forakel and go to a Losoth village to turn it in. You couldn't just click it anywhere on Middle Earth and get credit for it. So that sounds like a good compromise between that and the current state of, yeah, pop whatever you want wherever you want. You'll get credit for it.
All right, I think I'm good. Just whatever you are.
I was hoping to make room for some stuff, but don't think I'm going to get that done. Clickable rep items must have made Ed ecstatic. No, I liked having to make the trek to turn him in. I generally don't play my games with the easy button on.
Okay, boomer.
Mock me if you want to. And I know you do. Okay, remind me I need to log into all of my Arkenstone characters and clear their mail, please. I'm about to send this off to a character that it's very likely to just come back to me in 30 days.
Maybe you can do that at the tail end of tonight. Or we line off.
I don't think I'd make viewers have to sit and watch that. Plus, I only have 5 days to come up with 10 pack slots so I can get my lore copies back. I have no idea what to do with that stuff. I don't want to throw it away. But I'm ready to travel. I guess I can crush these other two level 100 bridles I have. I'm not going to use them. He's no boomer. Ed is Gen X.
Yeah, I know.
As a boomer,
Yeah.
I was going to say, as a boomer, Freelancer is offended that you associated me with his group.
It's the job of us younger people to anybody older than us. We just call it boomer.
Well, and rightfully so. Why would you learn from our wisdom and experience when you can just mock us instead?
That's what us millennials do.
Halls Black Lower, Morgul. Why does that say completed?
It's a bug. You just have to remove it from your tracker.
Okay. So let's see what I do have. I guess we have quite a few quests for this area, don't we? Depleted stocks, fortifying Limlock, gifts for the bears, protecting Limlock, spies from Gundabad. Those are my first 5.
And I've done this area once, but it was a while ago, so I don't really remember too much about it.
Okay.
We'll be on even grounds, basically.
Alright. Well, we need to cut down dead trees, gather wood from dead trees, defeat Gundabad's spies, gather warg pelts. So I'm going to tag defeat spies. They seem to be this way. We ride for the Gundabad spies and for glory. And we probably can't leave this side of town. Yeah, maybe we can.
The town might be there might be a cliffside right here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drop. It was worth it though. I found Skarn.
Enjoy collecting your Skarn that doesn't stack with the other Skarn.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about wasting a pack slot. Here's a warg. We'll take a pelt right off of this dirty dog. Boom, 1. Defeat orcs and wargs. 1 of 10. Here's a stone biter. We don't really need to do anything with those. I thought I saw something else down there. There's a red fox swimming in the water. Lamont, you dummy! Why am I in the water? I think I had a quote from Red Fox up not too long ago. He was an amazing man.
That's what the fox says.
True pioneer. This goat looks suspicious, but I'm going to let it live for now. Freelancer says the reason that millennials are that way is Gen 7 was the silent generation. Jim, I am 86, baby. No snowflake here. Nice. Gipio says 86 here as well. What month, Jim? A lot of stone biters out here. There's a Gundabad hunter. I killed a badger. I feel bad. I will get over it. I have lost Zinger. Crunchy bat wings for dinner. It's gonna be delicious. There's something I've never tried. Cooking and eating a bat.
Nor do I think many are going to be at this point.
Andrew Zimmern eating fruit bats somewhere overseas somewhere. Not a delicacy here in the States. When I brought Mrs. Mustafa home yesterday, she wanted to get something good to eat. So we stopped off at the Caribbean restaurant, and I did get curried goat. She got brown stewed chicken. Very yummy. The Caribbean restaurant's owned by Jamaicans, and they make these beef patties. They're like Jamaican empanadas. Oh, dead tree. We need to cut these down and harvest wood from them. And by happy coincidence, there was an orc near it, too. There's a win-win. But they're like a Caribbean version of an empanada. And the bread is really light and flaky and yummy. And there's seasoned ground beef inside in the middle. But it's so well drained and cleared off, it doesn't soak through the bread. The little empanadas are not greasy at all. It's like, man, I don't know how they get this so consistently perfect every time. It's amazing stuff. If you ever get a chance to try Jamaican beef patties, go for it. Super yummy stuff. Badger's giving me the evil eye.
There are fishing nets down by the water.
Hmm?
There's fishing nets are down by the river.
Oh, okay. It's a good place for them. So technically, I guess we're fishing. Oh, I think Mrs. Mustafa's waking up.
Or we might just be stealing food from somebody else's net.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I suppose we're delivering said fish to said person.
Alright, I've got 10. Did I tell you about getting in trouble with Mrs. M last week?
You said something about you screaming at some game, if that's what that was.
It was more of my Nelson Muntz laugh from, you know, the kid from The Simpsons who always goes, ha ha. I had this thing I just involuntarily do. Apparently it's when I make sniper shots. I hit somebody from 450 yards away with a triple take, and I was like, man, that was a great shot. Lucky, but I'm amazed I even hit him. And then I was like, oh, they're moving out. I'd better take another shot. So these guys are like 300, 350 yards away, and I hit one of them while he was on a dead run. And it was a great shot. And I gave out my, ah! And woke up Mrs. M, and she was like, knock it off. The second time I've done that.
For shame.
Yeah. I gotta learn to celebrate more quietly while she's asleep. She does not like getting woken up. Why is my husband yelling like an idiot? Yeah, 'cause your husband's an idiot. Pick a better husband next time. That's my thinking. My whole family told her she could do better. Thank goodness she didn't listen. These are very aggressive bats. They're a little annoying.
There's a couple nuts on the ground here and there.
Alrighty then. Be good, Ed. You're on low trust stream. Don't say it. Don't say it. Keeping it classy.
You want a taco?
Hmm?
You want a taco?
Oh no, that's probably a little too messy for eating on stream, honey. I just had some Lorna Doones.
West Side one.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, West Side won.
35-33.
This was a playoff game?
Semifinals. So now West Side goes to state.
Okay. You know, I quit following high school football once I graduated high school.
I didn't.
Well, you photograph high school football, so when you're not busy getting tackled.
Well,
That burp was just Mrs. Mustafa's way of saying hello. She came over and enjoyed a delicious slug of crisp and refreshing Coke Zero. Hopefully she's going to fetch a fresh one. These dead trees are pretty spread out. I'm only at 4 of 10. Goblin Raider. I just like killing orcs. Makes me happy.
Oh, I'm sorry I took that one away from you.
That's alright. We'll kill plenty more. You weren't going to make popcorn, were you, honey?
no.
Okay.
You want some?
Not if you don't want any.
I'm not hungry.
I want what you want as far as you know.
Oh,
Wow.
I can make some popcorn.
I actually got to a tree before you did. That is fantastic. Okay, I'm good on warg pelts. I need 5 nuts. I need at least 1 or 2 more dead trees. And we found 0 Gundabad spies, apparently.
Yeah, those look like they're just in another area.
Alright.
You should hit a couple of the nuts up ahead.
9 of 10.
You finished off the nuts.
Nope, 9 of 10. I need one more
there,
nut.
there were plenty way around the tree there.
Really? Picked up
Yeah,
everything I saw.
There were more. It was a bit further north.
Oh, okay. Down the hill a tad. Too.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a 10th one right here. Okay. I must have gotten that one already. Here we go. Okay, so I'm at 10 of 10 on nuts. Still looking for dead trees. Oh, here's a warg. Good on pelts.
There are any wargs we see we can kill because it looks like they're good for 2 Slayer dudes.
Yep. Yeah, I'm at 9 of 10 on trees. Maybe we should just go look for spies and hope there's a dead tree near the spies.
Yeah, if we follow this road upward, it looks like we'll eventually hit them. We can mount up if you want. Or we'll hit the spies. I don't know about the trees. I might have picked up one and we weren't nearby, so. But hopefully we'll see them on the way.
This should be a dead tree right here, but I must have it already. They're pretty distinctive. You can spot them from pretty far off.
I might have hit my first disconnect. I'll be right back.
My delicate war screen got toppled again. What did you hit?
I think I hit my first disconnect, so I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. No worries.
You can go find that tree if you want.
Yeah, I'm just walking up ahead. Donnie says, good night, I talk to you something tomorrow. Good night, Donnie. Mullen says, hi, glad to see you live again. I watched your stream 2 years ago when I still played the game. Still remember one of them where Chromite helped you with your hunter. Yeah, I had my hunter pretty jacked up at one time and had to sort out some things. Ooh, Gundabad Spy. But you'll be happy to know my hunter is doing well here on Arkenstone. She's level 121. She's got her legendaries all imbued and maxed out. And if I'm not playing her with friends, I'll sometimes just go around and hunt roving threats solo on her, just because it's fun to do. Glad you stopped by tonight, Melon. Remember, even though you haven't played Lotro in a while, it's still here if you ever want to come back. Level cap's been raised to 130. Zinger and I are just working on finishing the Minas Morgul expansion and trying to get ready for War of the Three Peaks. Should be available for Lotro points in the store here probably in about 60 or 90 days. I'm not in a hurry. There's plenty of other things to see and do. Ooh, that looks like a dead tree up at the top of the hill. Let's go check it out, y'all. Might have gotten this dead tree already. Who knows? It's another spy. Yeah, I keep joking that until they can find somebody better than me to cover Friday nights, they're stuck with me. But I enjoy playing and streaming Lotro, and I think it's a terrific game. I'm happy to help show it off. So folks know that it's still Goblin Spearman. Still alive and well of the healthy player base. Chromite's still around too. As a matter of fact, I got a compliment from him. He said of all the people he tried to help out with their H.264 software settings, I'm the only one that's ever taken his recommendations and just stuck with them. He says that my stream always looks good because of it, which is sort of a backhanded way of complimenting himself, but he is not wrong. Chromite's help getting my video settings adjusted have been invaluable. And I think Lotro is a beautiful game, and I love to show it off in all its glory. And it kind of brings up an interesting question. This is mostly just a streamer's conundrum. But I don't think... For some reason, there's something about Lotro, the way the grass and the environment is drawn. It just looks terrible if it's hardware rendered, or hardware compressed, rather. If you use NVENC or the AMD setting or Intel QuickSync to encode your video stream, it just doesn't turn out as well. But for some reason, if you do the software encoding in OBS, it just really helps bring through the detail and beauty of Lotro a lot better. And there's been a lot of talk, some of the tech tubers on YouTube who review computer hardware all, oh yeah, the NVENC encoder on the NVIDIA cards is just the bee's knees. And I tried helping somebody set up their stream. They were running a very high-end RTX card, and the NVENC encoder did not look good on Lotro. We switched them over to H.264, boom, cleared it right up. So I don't know what it is about this game in particular. Hardware encoding just is not a go. But frankly, anybody with a quad-core computer can probably play and stream Lotro on the same machine just fine. It's not a demanding application, and I don't think OBS is particularly demanding either. Thank you, Pookie. Mrs. Mustafa has come through with a fresh Coke Zero. And she made popcorn. Nice and warm, too. Like I said, I don't deserve her, but she married me anyway. And I wouldn't trade her for all the tea in China. Oh no. There's Zinger. Been finding spies, still not having much luck on that last dead tree. We'll probably run across it on the way back to town.
Probably.
Now remember, these adventure steel-bound loot boxes, Zinger, that's basically how you win at Lotro. Whenever you find one of these, remember they are precious, so what you're going to want to do is go to the Lotro store immediately and buy a key to unlock it.
Gotcha.
Because there's nothing but really good stuff inside.
Can I wait until keys are on sale, or should I just go ahead and hand over my wallet?
I would say go ahead and hand over your wallet. In fact, even though they're very rare drops and you're lucky to get a single one playing for hours and hours, I would just go ahead and buy keys maybe 10 or 25 at a time and just make sure you have them on you so you don't have to wait to open your chests. In fact, I would say you'd be a dang fool not to. Got a spy. You know, I don't think the James Bond movie, The Spy Who Loved Me, would have been nearly as sensual if they would have gotten a Gundabad spy to play the spy who loved James Bond instead of Barbara Bach, who was much more sultry than an orc. That's just my random thought for the evening. It's those pearls of wisdom that keep viewers coming back. So that would be a great question for Chromite sometime, is why does he think that Lotro in particular is so sensitive to how it's encoded? He may not know. Maybe it's just one of those things that it simply is. It's an interesting question, though. I think a lot of streamers who stream other games use hardware encoding, and it doesn't have nearly the negative impact on their games that it does on Lotro. I could try setting up another profile in OBS and try hardware streaming with other games, but I have enough horsepower to just go ahead and software stream or software encode, and I don't really want to worry about messing up my settings. Have Chromite be like, why did you jack with it at all? And I'd be like, I don't know. Seemed like a good idea at the time. And he'd go all Ren and I'd be his Stimpy and he'd be like, you idiot! Good job, Singer.
What's your spy count?
7 of 8. Yours?
7 of 8 as well.
Oh, wow. Here's a spy. And a bonus orc to kill. Completed. Spies from Gundabad. Alright, I think I just need to find a tree on the way back to town and we can turn some stuff in.
Alright. We can set that to track so it's easier for you to find.
I need one dead tree. Says it's this way. We ride for the dead tree and for glory. And I still drink Coke Zero. Yeah, that occasionally Diet Dew. Occasionally I'll drink 0-calorie Venom. But Coke Zero is still my tried and true favorite. Just popped open a fresh one. Still no sponsorship deal either. Someday. Coca-Cola will be like, you know what? We're glad to have an old fat video game nerd representing our product. We'd like to present you with a check. Even though we don't need to, and we do it for free. They knocked Thunderhoof down. It's just mean. Come, Thunderhoof, we ride. And Thunderhoof bled out again. Should probably get the bleed off of me so that quits happening, huh? There's one delicate war steed I am on, Zinger. Uh-oh, what's Mrs. M watching?
Good thing there's no death counter for that worst dude.
Yep. I've managed to stay upright. The Thunderhoof's taken a beat down. I'll find a tougher steed to ride. We love you, Standing Stone Games, but fix war steeds for goodness sake. It's embarrassing. I remember when riding a heavy war steed around Rohan was like being in a Sherman tank. Ooh, brambles. What the hell are the brambles for? Gather brambles, 1 of 10. Do you need brambles, Singer?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Glad we stumbled into them. We're in a badger's nest. It's probably a bad place to be. Badgers and wolverines can be finicky by nature. Remember, if you do come across wolverines or badgers in the wild yourself, don't try to pet them or teach them any cute handshakes. Only bad things will happen. Dang it, those are the brambles I just got. Apparently badgers and brambles go together. Who knew? So if you don't mind me asking, Melwin, you mentioned you haven't played Lotro in a while. What have you been playing? What has you excited out there in the world of video gaming? Oh, I think I see a marker flashing over here too. Dwarf marker. New deed, dwarf surveys in the wells of Langflood. Another stone biter. Tree stump, but no fallen trees or dead trees. I did not even find the last of my brambles. 8 of 10. Maybe I should make brambles my quest guide focus. It's good to finish a quest once in a while. Yeah, it's the funniest thing, but I have been working and working and working on getting to level 131, and I just feel like I am not making any headway.
Keep opening loot boxes, you'll get there.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, don't tell me I gotta go across the river for more brambles. Back at that dwarf marker again. Melvin says I played the Elder Scrolls Online for a while, and then I just stopped playing any game altogether. I'm sorry, did I recycle a freelancer joke and not realize it? I have no recollection of that, Senator. Oh, level 131. Probably you weren't the first person to think of that, would be my guess, Freelancer. I'm pretty sure I made the same joke about level 121 back in the day. And probably 111 before that. Okay, back at the Badger Mountain. Can't find a dead tree, can't find the last of my brambles. We'll just head to Zinger. He's smart, he'll know what to do.
Huh?
It could be true, they don't know. Okay, I need brambles, I need a dead tree. Something happened here for me. I'm not gonna lie to you, Zinger, I'm tired of these damn bats. They're wearing me out.
It's a good thing you got a heavy worsted to deflect their blows.
Mm-hmm. I am fortunate. Hey, I found a dead tree, finally. Almost completely on my way back to town. And a bat attacked me. Fortunately, I was not able to fight it mounted because I was collecting dead wood. Remember when you were afraid of the bats outside of Scary? Yes. They were terrifying. Still looking for brambles. Ooh, I found a broken palisade. Apparently we need to fix those with the dead wood we gathered. One! Didn't even know that was going to be a thing. Two. Is Ed smart enough to actually get to 5? I don't know. Let's see if he can do it. 3. Four. That's weird. I couldn't zip line or open a gravity lift or anything to get up that rock face. There's a broken palisade. Done. Crate for fish. Crate for nuts. Don't make a joke, Ed. Don't make a joke. Let it go. Keep it classy.
Don't hold it back anymore.
We want Friday nights off?
Hey, you said let it go, so I had to go with the Frozen thing.
Oh, okay. See, I never have watched Frozen, so I have no idea. I didn't get the reference.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. We own it on Blu-ray. I bought it to watch with my niece, and she was like, I already saw this. I'm sorry. I'll try to impulse buy things faster next time, sweetie. Oh, which reminds me, I think I need to pay for her phone bill. Fun fact, if you pay for a teenager's phone bill, they realize that they're kind of obligated to actually talk to you once in a while. So. She's 14 now. She doesn't have a whole lot of use for her aunt and uncle, but keeping her phone turned on is reason enough for her to not ghost us completely. There's supposed to be brambles somewhere near here. I can't find them. So I got all the wood I needed. I fixed the palisades. I turned in the nuts and fish. Brambles might be the only thing holding me up at this point, Singer.
Yeah, I found them, but I don't know how I got over here exactly. I don't remember. It's this place that's like north of town. across the river through the woods.
Yeah, I have no idea how to get over there either.
But I think I might see a pathway to come down the cliffside and across the river. Yep, I found a pathway down. Here, near me. Oh, we found it. Yep, here we go.
The worst bats in the game have to be Sargaraths. Excuse me, not Sargarath. Sargarath is a player.
I was wondering what you were talking about there.
Court of what's her name?
In the court of Saragast.
There you go, Saragast.
Yeah. Yes.
My apologies to Saragath. Alright, we're good on brambles. 10 of 10. And did we just finish or start an explorer's deed over here?
I started one.
The White Mare! I do hope that you will continue.
Don't get
further
Sargarath
north
and
with me.
Saragast mixed up. Two different things. Ooh, an orc archer. Let's murder it. He did not make it. Ooh, an orc archer. Let's murder it. He did not make it. Ooh, an orc archer. What are we supposed to be doing for this guy? Oh, we're traveling.
Yep, we'll go turn those brambles in.
Sounds good. I think I was supposed to present something to somebody too. My niece is pretty sure that she needs a new phone. Even though her old phone works fine, her friends make fun of her camera quality. That's apparently a priority for teenagers.
All good selfies.
Yep. And in all fairness to her, she does have a pretty cheap phone, but it's because her and her brother kept breaking phones. Her brother still breaks phones. I just talked to my nephew the other day, and his iPhone just keeps randomly locking him out of it. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
I mean, physically break, because I was gonna be like, just get them like a Razer flip phone. I hear those things are pretty indestructible. I mean, they're not smart at all, but yeah, up until not too long ago, I didn't really do much with phones, so I still had like a, I don't know if it was Nokia or, no, I think it was a Samsung flip phone, just some, you know, bare bones thing. Then my sister upgraded her iPhone, so I got her old 6S, which I still use today.
Yeah, speaking as somebody who's not a huge Apple fan, they do make good phones. I've liked both of my iPhones I've had in the past. Okay, brambles have been placed.
Almost free, so.
Oh, I need to present the wolf pelts, the word pelts, and then talk
Yeah.
to somebody.
I know there was a guy up by the house that I had to talk to turn that in.
Both of my iPhones were bought for me by my company. I don't think I'd pay the money for one myself.
Nice.
Perhaps you are useful after all. I hope you do not think you have completed all your work. Is this a trophy from the dwarves?
Defending the Floodfells. Yay, more quests.
It has been well over
A day without honey. Agatur the Boastful.
Well, I am out of ideas. The old dwarf
Talk to
hall of
Nath in
Sundergrot.
Windlock. Hello, Nath.
yes, Sundergrot.
Cross the Scarabrig in the Floodfells.
During my time here.
Dwarves.
Defeat them to bad pack leaders and pack hunters.
Claw and fang are enough for me to win most any fight.
Gather spears.
The war
Thera
menace
saved
is
goats from
only
wargs
getting
in the
worse.
Floodfells. Did I talk to everybody who wants me to help?
Yeah, I think the wrapper was for 4 quests.
Well, nobody's got any rings above their head anymore, so. I need to increase my Coke Zero intake immediately. I'm gonna try to ride my delicate heavy war steed.
At least it looks like those are all sending us down to the southeast.
I just hope a butterfly doesn't knock me off of my war steed. Kersplat. And wouldn't you know, a bat followed me down here. Completed Wells of Langflood Beast Slayer. New deed, Slayer of the Wells, well, Slayer of the Wells of Langflood. And Slayer Advanced unlocked. Singer went this way.
That looks like there's goats to click on.
Yep.
It respawned very quickly, which is nice.
Saved a goat from a warg. I remember questing in Faranorian and riding into battle with a herd of sheep behind me. That was a good time. I'll protect you, Zero. Oh, did we have to redo it so you could get credit?
You have to do this like 6 times, but I've been able to click on the goat twice each time. So at this point, I'm done. So you can keep on doing yours.
Okay.
And these birds respawn very quickly.
That is handy. Makes killing wargs convenient too. I'm at 4 of 6. Do we just want to finish the deed here? Is that the idea?
Well, we'll camp here until you get your 6 goats.
No, it's 6.
Okay.
I might have aggroed a goat.
Nah, I did coronavirus it.
Oh, okay. Don't feel bad about it. Goats are delicious. Excellent. Dead goats. Burn the goat corpses. Oh, this is a big warg. Good on goat corpses.
Alright.
You'd think you could never have too many goat corpses, but that was just the right amount.
I just got a quest that popped to kill that big orc that we just killed.
Oh. I must have had it already. I think I got credit for it as soon as we popped him. I'll go back and do it. I didn't realize you didn't have it. I'm sure he's respawned. Oh, that's interesting. Popped for me. He respawns right here, doesn't he? That's
I
where
think
we
he's right in
killed
front
him.
of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got him tracked.
Oh, you got him? Okay.
He should be coming our way. Or she, perhaps.
Alrighty then. Warg Slayer complete. New deed. Warg Slayer advanced.
That should have finished up the pack leader quest, I believe, for the works.
Yes.
Alright, we'll head off toward the east for honey.
Okay, be careful. If we ride past a bush with thorns in it, my horse is going down.
It's a good thing we grabbed all the brambles already.
Exactly. My delicate, delicate heavy war steed.
I'm murdering bees.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
They're murder hornets, it's okay.
Okay. Isn't that odd? I've never heard of murder hornets before this week. It's like people are really sick of COVID-19. What can we put on the news? How about murder hornets? Is that a thing? I don't know. Let's just say they're a thing. Okay.
They're like the COVID, but for honeybees. It sounds like that's what they like. Good night, Gipio. Missed you.
Gipio is heading out. Good night, Gipio. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hang out this weekend. Get some rest, and maybe I will see you on Olympus tomorrow. I thought we were supposed to be collecting spears from someplace, but these goblin spearmen aren't dropping them. That only makes me want to murder them more. Good job. I don't know if the Bjornings know this, but you can actually just go buy 2 different kinds of honey from the vendors. You have a supplier in town, you're all set. You don't have to come out here in the woods. I feel like we're being exploited.
On Wednesday night, I did do some Cook Guild crafting, and I did need to buy myself some drops of fine clover honey.
It would be one of those varieties. I just passed another frenzied bee, but these must be bees that we've already picked up the honey by them.
Yep.
Respawning.
There's more honey down south.
There's some honey.
Do 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 do.
I just feel better knowing that Gipio is gonna rest easy tonight, having watched me stream. Might get 9 or 10 hours of sleep uninterrupted. Okay, we got bees. We got honey. Now where are we headed?
Spears of War looks like it's off toward the west.
We ride for spears of war. And for glory. Horse parkour with Zigger and Ed.
It's inside this cave.
Natural formations in the wells of Langflood. Welcome to Tithraz. We ride for Tithraz. Oh good, there's bats in here. I was afraid we weren't going to get to fight them anymore.
I made that go a couple of weeks. We found out Bruce Wayne's here.
Which way are we supposed to be going?
Yep, straight forward back here, looks like.
Okay. Grodbog. Suspicious bark. Some of the spears seem to have gone missing. These chips of bark look like they belong to Taragrim.
suppose that's back kind of toward the way we just one.
Got a bat on your 6.
Thanks, Goose.
Oops, I just ran past you.
That's okay. I'm just rubber banding behind trees, as usual. I think we're back in far Oregon.
Yeah. Shulgmok.
Or dare I say, we're back in Aaron Lascoin.
Okay. Good on trolls and spears.
Yep. Speaking of, go back to town.
Ooh, there's a backpack here. We already rolled on it though. Jade gemstone, yes please. Oh good, there's a Slayer deed for trolls. That's not gonna suck.
You have done as you are told.
Did you go in the house?
And for that I will
Yeah, just to stop the
commend
Forge Master.
Frostcorn has recovered fully from his injuries and is eager to patrol the wilds.
I feel bad for Balviol. She was all set to be popping off those death counts, and I haven't really bitten it yet tonight. I have to try harder.
Probably helped that we didn't touch the deep barrows or that other place.
Yeah, the filth well and the barrows would have probably gotten us whacked.
I don't know why those two places seem so potent. You know, even just for doing dual instances.
I blame my lack of talent, lack of skill.
The Night Touch spurs from those works. Fortunately, I think this faction just goes to Kindred.
That is good news. Okay. You ready to talk to the dude?
Yep.
I can sell a couple of things real quick.
I have slain goblins today. Can you say the same?
I might be able to do some task item turnings real quick. Let me check. Wings, tails, branches, sword sheaths. I don't think so, actually. That's too bad.
Yeah, I don't think I've been getting any task items. Like a couple of ancient sword sheaths, but not enough. Seems like most everything has been, Morgul stuff.
Yep, I concur. Okay, Vascorn, what do you got for us? Patrol the wilds.
Search of a raiding party.
Near the White Mare.
Looks like there's 2 quests going in different directions.
Go cross the Scaraberg and patrol the White Mare, near the White Mare.
Yep. Yeah, the White Mare is up in that place where we had to go, like north of town, and down that walkway, down that little pathway, and then go across the water.
Want to do that first?
Yeah, doesn't matter. We can do that. I don't totally remember where that thing was, but I think it was somewhere here.
Yeah, we're close. I was over here a little more, maybe. I'm going in.
Yeah, go wherever you want. Don't have to swim no matter.
Upstream, downstream.
Upstream. Although he might have gone on a different stream than me.
Hmm?
Going down a different stream than I did.
Oh. Yeah, that didn't look right. I'm like, oh, I said go upstream.
I saw you going.
It's alright, we'll figure it out.
Yep, yep.
Okay, I'm at the dwarf marker. You are down there somewhere.
You might have to go back, make your way back to town and come back up. Because I think you can't necessarily come back up the streams because there are like a series of waterfalls.
Yes, there are. And do we think the waterfalls are impassable?
I would imagine.
Yeah, I think I'm heading right back to town anyway.
Yep.
Oh, no, I see that area across the river. I think I'm okay. As long as I can spot the trail up. That's weird, I got knocked off my horse.
For a change.
Yeah.
I'm standing by the bank on the other side where you can get up. So if it's a matter of finding your way down, I'm standing nearby.
Yeah, I just don't want to make too big of a leap of faith. I just see a lot of sheer rock wall on the other side. I think I see it. That should be okay there.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't even die. Who knew? Sorry, Balviel. Death count 0.
I'll go do like 12-man demon wall at the end to make sure he dies.
Okay. There are no signs of a raiding party.
Or at least his ankles are not going to feel, or her ankles are not going to feel very well in the morning.
Why are there all these orc archers out here? Why did they never finish this go-kart track? Was it Fallout 4 where they had the go-kart track out in the middle of the desert?
I don't know. I've only played.
Oh, you haven't played 4, have you? No, it's New Vegas. New Vegas was out in the desert. Isn't there a go-kart track? Not too far past the town with the roller coaster? I think that's a thing.
I don't remember. I know what you mean by the. I had to think for a second with the roller coaster, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't see why not.
I think the go-kart track is infested with giant fire ants. All is clear.
I wonder what it would be like if they added like actual current that'll move your character to the game.
Oh, I don't know. It'd be exciting.
Probably just be something that would lag people and they wouldn't be happy about it.
The raiding party is still nowhere to be found.
Keep a hushed tone.
Oh, he wants us to travel now. The Untamed Wilds.
Insists that a stand must be taken here and now against the raiding party.
Find and defeat the raiding party and the one dude and make sure this dude survives.
Quickly now, follow me.
Not gonna lie to you, Zinger, I like our chances. Does he know we're just running in circles? It's like trying to follow Nick in Apex. Weren't we just here looting a few minutes ago? Oh yeah.
Experience in killing large wargs that doesn't mean taking his kill.
You don't even really have to kill them, just neuter them and it'll take the fight right out of them.
We are victorious.
Hey, we're
and
victorious.
Limlock remains safe.
It is terrific news. Did you try jumping down the well to see where it takes us?
Our
I think I tried last
was
week.
for Elder Threckmoth.
No joy. Talking to the boss man?
Talking to the boss man.
Big boss man.
What? A lark made it through Mist Hollow? What am I?
Travel to Thokvist. Oh, I need that essence you were going to give me earlier. I've got an essence helm.
Oh, I think I shipped it off to my guard.
I know, I'm just busting your chops.
But you can have an evade rating essence.
I can't wait to craft an essence because that'll be useful and fun. Said nobody ever. Oh, wait, sorry. I think we're at a good stopping point. You want to park it here?
Yeah, I think we finished the town pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Singer and I are going to call it a night, but that doesn't mean the fun has to stop. We're going to go find somebody to say hello to. We met Busy Beth last week, and she seemed quite nice and pleasant. That was fun. I don't know who's on quite yet, but we're going to go pick somebody to raid. Last week we made a new friend. Maybe this week we'll raid an old friend. I have no idea. Let's see who's up. The important thing is that you guys don't have to suffer through watching me anymore, because I'm awful.
A lot of people stream.
Yeah, it's always good to see lots of folks playing Lotro. French Girl Gaming is up. Adele Valathorn. We've got Coastark. We've got El Galadwin. Wiccan Knight. Spectrumnist. Dalical. And Lord Longstride. All of those English-speaking streamers. So I'm going to raid French Girl Gaming because she's a fellow Lotro Stream Team member. But pop out there, support the other Lotro streamers, say hi to some folks. Heck, check in on somebody you haven't watched before. And Zinger and I will be back next Friday. Feel free to come by my channel this weekend. I should be on tomorrow and Sunday night. Playing something and having a good time. But in the meantime, let's go say hi to French Girl Gaming. Zinger, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks to everybody in chat. And have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you soon.
These to do with